Thank you, Confectionery Live, for welcoming Royal Duyvis Wiener to the stage, and thank you, audience, for joining this session today. My name is Frank Coné. I'm the Sales Director for Royal Duyvis Wiener, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all to our factory today. For this session, I'm in the Technology Center, where we are currently running additional tests with our new 5-row refiner. Before I get started on the topic of today, please allow me to share a few words about Royal Duyvis Wiener, the world's leading provider of equipment and solutions in cocoa, chocolate, nuts and seeds processing. In the business since 1885 and with a royal stamp of approval. We take great pride in our key values and endeavor to make these values more than just some words that look nice on the flyer. This online conference focuses on sustainability, which is fully in line with our number one value. We want future generations to also enjoy chocolate. The full service promise is part of the 3S philosophy: sustainable, safe, and 24/7 service and support. But now for the main topic of this session. I'm going to introduce to you our latest sustainable chocolate innovations. Thouet 5-row refiner adds innovative power to the traditional chocolate. The new Thouet 5-row refiner was launched at Interpack in May, a very successful first live appearance, and this machine was quite a showstopper. For the audience that maybe isn't that familiar in chocolate processing, there are three ways of making chocolate or compound. This Thouet 5-row refiner is part of the traditional way of making chocolate. The name is an obvious clue. The traditional way of processing chocolate is the oldest method. In the line, the row refiners and the conchas are used. This processing method is used for high quality chocolate with all the flavors and less fat. The chocoline and choc lines can be used for both chocolate and compound processing. These lines are suitable to chocolate and compound processing. Why would you choose for processing the traditional way? There are reasons galore. The best viscosity and full flavor development is what matters for premium chocolate production. Keep full control of particle size and use the flexibility of the line to get your desired fat content and fineness. And let's not forget, with Royal Duyvis Wiener, you can tap into the knowledge of the Thouet brand, the same team that brought you the best conchas in the business. Why would you choose for processing the traditional way? There are reasons galore. The best viscosity and full flavor development is what matters for premium chocolate production. Keep full control on particle size and use the flexibility of the line to get your desired fat content and fineness. And let's not forget, with Royal Duyvis Wiener, you can tap into the knowledge of the Thouet brand, the same that brought you the best conchas in the business. So here you see a typical traditional chocolate processing line. Key in the process is the two-step refining, consisting of a 2-row refiner and one or more 5-row refiners. So let me take you back to the good old days. The old 5-row refiner in the portfolio was made with out-of-the-box thinking, all focused on creating the best possible machine. It was a technical work of art and engineered to absolute perfection. This one-of-a-kind machine introduced a new way of thinking in the traditional market. A very expensive, excellent machine. Surely traditional chocolate makers were in the line for this machine, what do you think? Or we're not. Sometimes technical excellence is not enough. Listening to what the customer really wants is essential. We're not the only ones making that mistake. I'll show you some examples. The Newton phone was launched too early, even from early adapters. When you see the Sony mini disc was an absolute upgrade from the larger versions, but launched too late. The Concorde airplane was an amazing plane, but too expensive to be profitable. And the first electric cars were designed to perfection, but lacked infrastructure to drive them. All the more reason to always look at the market and listen to your customers. So what do customers want? They wanted an upgrade from the industry standard, more energy efficient and without having throwing out all the roll sets they had in the warehouse. So with that in mind, we proudly present the new 5-row refiner. Thouet 5-row refiner has been engineered to fully align with industry standards. It will easily fit in your existing traditional line into your existing traditional chocolate processing lines, replacing other main brand 5-row refiners or expanding the existing lines. The Thouet 5-row refiner achieves top-notch performances. It excels at fine grinding in chocolate processing lines and gives you the range over temperature, gap pressure, and roller speed. It allows for fine refining as low as 12 micron. The smart design of this machine allows universal roll management. Do you have main brand rolls and gears in your warehouse? Not to worry. All main brand rolls and gears can be fitted into this roll refiner. And the new Thouet 5-row refiner comes with a number of smart features. Our engineers were briefed to create the best possible machine while adhering to the customer brief, aligned with industry standards and more sustainability. The advanced setup of the machine is not limited to the universal rolls I mentioned before. All main brand rolls fit in this refiner. The Thouet exchange set also fit all other main brand refiners. We also have a new cooling system, and we can monitor the performance of the machine remotely, allowing preventive maintenance. The new frame of the 5-row refiner is designed to absorb any vibrations. This ensures a consistent product flow and particle size management. The simple and stress-free setup of the machine is something we have focused on. Easy to operate, including a new touchscreen with improved interface. And of course, this machine is operator safe and food safe. Transparent screen, hygienic design, and new locking system. It's always safety first. We are not turning a blind eye to what's happening in the world. The current geopolitical situation has functioned as an accelerator of the change that was already in motion. The focus on energy efficiency and waste reduction is omnipresent and part of every conversation we have about new lines and equipment. That comes back in the latest line of innovations, with energy reductions up to 30% without compromising on capacity or quality. We want future generations to also enjoy the taste of chocolate. And this line of thinking was also incorporated for the development and design of the Thouet 5-row refiner. The unique roll exchange program ensures everything can be used to full lifetime span. No need to throw out rolls or gears. Everything in the warehouse can be used when replacing a machine or expanding a line. We offer full flexibility and less waste. With the remote performance monitoring, we allow an optimal flow of the line, reducing power consumption, increasing efficiency, and we're not using Mother Earth resources in inefficient factory lines. Maintenance is significantly reduced by reducing wear and tear parts, and we facilitate remote monitoring and service, so less travel and a lower carbon footprint. Before I let you go, I'd like to go back to the location we are currently in. The Technology Center and the auditorium are also locations for our training program. We have seen that companies with an interest for the Thouet 5-row refiner also have an interest for the counseling training, where secrets of the conscious are revealed. Should you be interested by the training and the training and education team have a 50% discount on offer for the Confectionery Live attendance. So see it as a token of appreciation for your time you spent with us today. Thank you so much for your time today. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Frank, for speaking here today at Confectionery Live and with such great backgrounds. What made you want to talk about this topic in particular?
It is because we finally were able to introduce a new 5-row refiner, which is something the market has been waiting for. You know, traditional chocolate making was actually limited to just a few suppliers in the market, and we, like I showed you in the presentation, we tried it before, but now we did it in the smartest way, listening to the customer, launching a new machine, and that's why I'm proud to show it in this presentation.
I can see in the machine how you're looking to combine the traditional with the modern. So traditional chocolate processing, but with all the concerns or current demands from your customers. So I think that's a really nice way that you've blended it. Would you say that people still process chocolate traditionally? And also whether you think there are enough options on the market for that?
Well, what we saw when we launched the machine on the Interpack, the attention we get from existing customers was enormous. We had so many customers that wanted to touch the machine, understand what it could do. And actually, it means that all our customers were looking for an alternative. So traditional chocolate making is still is the biggest part of making chocolate, but there was no alternative, and we have the new alternative, and with all the benefits that I showed you in the presentation.
That's fantastic. You spoke in the presentation about the benefits. So, of course, it being more sustainable, it being more energy efficient, of course, big talking points at the moment. When we talk about sustainability, we often look at the durability of the machines and making sure they're built to last. So how did durability impact the design of this machine?
It's sustainability means that if you design a machine, that means that the parts that you use to the startup, that you can reuse them again. So we looked at how can we make sure that we don't throw the parts that you need for an overall, that you throw them away, but how can we reuse them again? And the initial investment might be a little bit higher in that fact, but it means that you can use them for the lifetime of the machine. So in the end, you save money, total cost of ownership is later, and we save the environment.
I think that's a really nice way of summing it up. A worthwhile investment in the long term. So thank you so much, Frank, for speaking with me and for showing the 5-roll refiner. If people have any queries, they can check out Royal Duyvis Wiener's exhibitor booth and also find a little bit more information about their products.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.